Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Hershey with your work for Monday, April 27th, 2020. Okay, before we start, just remember you can always reach me at jasonhershey2013@gmail.com or whershey@steelacademyedu.org. Okay, so last week we were working on finding equivalent expressions and how to make things equivalent. Today we're going to review, so we're going to have page 10 and page 9 for today, okay? So, remember, positive and a positive equals a positive. Negative and a negative equals a positive. Positive and a negative equals a negative, and a negative and a positive equals a negative. So remember that when we do this, okay? So, question number 1. Which expression or expressions, because there can be more than one answer, are equivalent to negative 6.8 minus negative 1.79. So, a couple things to keep in mind. Remember, we are going to focus on these two right here, okay? Because those two together fall into this graph right here, okay? So, we have 4 possible answers here. So, negative 6.8. So, right away, we can already cross out A and C, because these are not negative, right? So we already know that. So now that makes our job even easier, okay? So now we know a negative and a negative right here equals a positive. So negative 6.8 plus negative 1.79. We know that that would make a negative. So it is not B, okay? The answer is going to be C. Negative 6.8 plus positive 1.79 is the exact same, because we can see here positive and a positive equals a positive, negative and a negative equals a positive. So these two are exactly the same, okay? So you're going to write D right there, okay? Let's look at problem 2, okay? Which expression or expressions are equivalent to 4 minus positive 9, okay? So again, positive 4, so right now we can get rid of B, get rid of B and C, okay? Because these are negative 4. Our answer asks for positive 4. Negative 4 and positive 4 are two completely different numbers, okay? So now we are going to focus on these two right here. Negative and a positive. If we come over here, we know that a negative and a positive equals a negative. So 4 minus 9, 4 plus 9. Those are our two choices. We know that negative and a positive is a negative, so it cannot be number 4. That's positive. So our answer is going to be letter A. Okay? So you guys are going to do number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And then you can go to the second page. It's going to be more of the same thing. I just want to make sure we understand how to do this, okay? You see the dates right up here, 4/27/20. And again, we have 10 problems. So we'll do the first 2. So you're going to do 8 from each page, okay? And here on the second page, I wrote our little handy graph. Positive and a positive equals a positive. Positive and a negative equals a negative. Negative and a negative equals a positive. Negative and a positive equals a negative, okay? So, which expression or expressions are equivalent to 7.6 minus positive 8.6, okay? So, we're looking here first. This one is actually easy because all these are negative. This is a positive. So we already know our first answer is going to be D, okay? We also know that because looking at these two here, negative and a positive, we are right here, equals a negative. So 7.6 minus 8.6. So our answer is D. Okay, let's look at number 2 here real quick. Which expression or expressions are equivalent to negative 8.5 plus positive 5.27? Okay, so we got a negative here, so we know it cannot be A and it cannot be D. Positive and a positive, if we're looking at our chart, equals a positive. So negative and a positive, negative and a negative. We also know negative and a negative equals a positive, right? So our answer is going to be C right there, okay? Cannot be B because negative and a positive is a negative, and we want a positive sign, okay? So our answer is C, okay? So you will do the rest of the page, okay? Remember, this work will also be on Google Classroom, okay? Make sure if you haven't logged on to Google Classroom yet, you do that. Okay, remember your login will be the first letter of your name. So if it was me, my login would be W, and then my last name, Hershey, at UDS Steel Academy.org. So that would be how yours would be. It'd be your first letter of your first name, your last name, at UDS Steel Academy.org. Okay, so make sure you log on to Google Classroom. Okay, make sure you start doing your work there if you are able to. If not, there are packets in the file cabinet outside of school. Okay, again, if you ever need to reach me, Jason Hershey 2013 at gmail.com or whershey at steelacademyedu.org. Okay, you guys have a wonderful Monday. If you have any questions, email me. This week, I will be calling 7th grade. So 7th graders, you guys will be getting a call from me between 1 and 4. Be on the lookout for that. We're also going to have a Zoom meeting on Wednesday. Okay? So 6th grade is at 10 a.m. 7th grade is at 10:20 a.m. And 8th grade is at 10:40 a.m. And this is Wednesday, April 29th. Okay? Zoom meeting. Okay? And I'll put more of that on Google Classroom, and I will also put it in the description of this video. Okay? All right, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you all soon.